feel on today's video. I'm actually out with the family, with the missus and kids today. We're at Neame Park in Peterborough, also known as Ferry Meadows. There's a big lake here. I've brought the kayak with me because I'm planning on meeting Tucker and Dave later on a stretch of the Neame that runs along the back of the park. But it's a lovely place here. I've been here a few times. And there's the little ones. As you can see, it's a lovely big park. We've got a cafe and shop and what have you. And there's a big lake. Really big lake, in fact. Park area, play area for the children. And trails that run around the whole entire park. It's a lovely area, lovely place. Wildlife's great around here, as you can see. Seagulls, ducks, geese, swans. No doubt fish in the water as well. I'm back to shooting videos with my phone again at the moment. Bit of a technical issue with the camera this morning whilst loading the kayak up. I got the kayak on the roof rack, and whilst I was trying to get the straps on, I ended up pushing the kayak off the roof rack, and it fell the other side of the car, which is where the camera sat on the tripod, and it got pancaked. Luckily the camera's fine, but the tripod's a little worse for wear. So yeah, just ended a little adventure day with the kids today. Well, this morning at least. As I say, this afternoon I'll be on the kayak and out on the Neame. Oh, it's not quite a seagull, but good try, mate. That's not a duck. I think I need to keep my kids out into the wild a bit more often. The little boy thought the heron was a seagull, and the little girl thought that the pigeon was a duck. Not sure where they get their knowledge of wildlife from. She can't hear me. the golf course across the back there. We've just stopped for a spot of lunch, and a little bit of a picnic, on a little bench beer behind us. And then we're going to finish off around the park, and then I'm going to hit the water on the kayak and see where the day takes us. That's not a woodpecker, it's a kingfisher. Well, that's where the kids get their knowledge of wildlife from. They're just come out of Teal Hyde and walking up the thing, and there's some strange looking people on the water. I know them. That's Tucker and Dave. Dave's got his electric outboard on today. Show us how fast you go, Dave. Wow, he's going to tip himself out. Yeah, it is. I've got an electric outboard for mine, and a solar setup I'm going to show in another video. So yeah, I'm going to finish this trail off. I'm going to grab my kayak, and then I'm going to join these lads in this beautiful stretch. Let's go! Got my backpack on. Just got to Orton Lock. It's about 5 or 6 minutes drive from where I was at Ferry Meadows. Got the kayak here, so I'm just now going to get into the water and then head down to meet Tucker and Dave. I'm a little bit out of breath. I just had quite a trick with the kayak on my roof. On my head. Probably 700-800 yards across the train track and down to here. Really nice area. Yeah, catch my breath and I'll get on the water. So this is the view from the river. Now I'm going to spin round in a circle because the river flows quite good today. Just past the two swans that I saw earlier as well. Just behind them is where we was having a little picnic. I think the lads are just around the corner. So I'm going to get my row on and find them, but it's lovely around here. I've just met this pair of land lovers. I'm still down here being a scurvy sea dog. Dave's maiden voyage with his outboard motor. It's sitting pretty low on the back, and he's got a lot of water in his cockpit.
That was scary.
Stay away from the motor. Stay calm. Stay calm. Go on my kayak. Go on my kayak. Careful, 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 careful. Slowly, Dave. Slowly. Stay calm, mate. Stay calm. You're good.
Okay,
I've got you.
Get this.
Yeah.
What's that blade?
Yeah, the blade's spinning. Right. Stay calm. Stay calm. Mind your hands, Dave. Blade. Right. You need to try and roll it over. Stay away from that blade. That blade is right near him. Dave, get away from the blade, mate. Dave, give up, mate. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let go of your yak, James. I've got it. As long as you're all right, mate.
I'm all right.
Yeah, we'll get that. Don't worry.
Well, if you two go both sides, can I hold this down? You can get in it. Is that going to work?
You do that?
Yes, you need to go over the front.
Yeah, be careful. To the bank. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go to the bank with it.
Unless you take that note. I'm glad I got spare clothes in the van.
Do you want us to pull you along?
To the bank over there. Get you some water.
Yeah, if you could, yeah.
You got it?
Can you touch the bottom?
No.
Yeah, I've got the motor.
Oh, you've got it? Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure how much of this I actually caught on camera. A little bit, maybe. Some commotion and panic, for sure. Not gonna lie, guys, that just scared the shit out of me. Seeing your mate in the water, knowing the water's not overly warm, even though it's summertime. Yeah, it's not nice. Really not nice at all. Obviously, the important thing in a situation like this is staying calm. I mean, oh god, right now I'm starting to fucking lose it, and I'm starting to fucking shake a bit over it all. But you got to stay calm in these situations. Don't panic. Dave's outboard motor was still running. The blade was still, the propeller was still spinning. And at one point he was really close to putting his bloody hand in the way. PFD saved him. Well, I didn't necessarily save him, but bloody helped. Definitely bloody helped there. He was instantly floating, not having to fight with the weight of his clothing. Morris Louise Eagle. You mentioned to me in one of the first kayaking trips that you noticed he didn't have them on, and I argued the toss that the water wasn't very deep. I was trying to justify my own stupidity for not wearing a bloody PFD. Regardless of how deep the water is, get these on, guys. Keep them on. Don't be reckless. Don't be stupid. Sometimes they're uncomfortable. Yeah, they're hot. But what's more important? Like I say, Dave's fine. He's still hanging off the back of his kayak, getting towed by these absolute saviours today. These guys in their boat, just they seem to appear from nowhere. I and I'm going to ask them. I'm going to ask them if they don't mind me putting this clip in the YouTube video, because without these guys right now, we'd still be struggling back there and trying to drag Dave off to the bank with a upside down kayak. Safe aboard. Rogue. This little Shetland. Absolutely beautiful little boat. And what a wonderful, wonderful group of people. Yes. How you feeling, bro?
Shaky.
I was fine in the moment.
See you later.
Cheers, guys. That's a bit of a rank.
Oh no, I'm gonna get
Dave's
wet.
gonna get wet.
No, I'm gonna get wet.
Dave's all dry, well, dry-ish. I've got some spare trousers if you want them.
I've got some in the van. I mean, if you get wet.
That was a bit of a hairy moment. Bit of a scary moment. Let's say,
You just pull it in.
Dave's all right. That's the main thing. Me and Tucker are heading back. He's towing Dave's kayak. Dave's walking. Luckily, we're not far from where his van's parked. I've got his outboard motor and one of his batteries on board with me. We're hoping the damage isn't too bad. Hopefully everything still works. But yeah, as I say, that was a bit of a sketchy moment. But we're all good, thankfully. And I think in my last video I said about how all the people you meet on the rivers are real nice, real friendly. That, you know, that what them guys have just done for us today speaks volumes. So once again, guys, thanks to you for coming to our rescue. Really appreciate what you've done today. Hopefully no one will ever have to do that again in the future. Some modifications to Dave's kayak should hopefully sort it out, or maybe even a bigger kayak might be the best option. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get back, make sure Dave's all right. I'm gonna meet him back at the van and sort the gear out. So in a bit. I just got out of the water, and as you can see, it's absolutely just started teeming down. I've managed to MacGyver myself a little shelter. I've propped the kayak up above my head on a sign and used the oar just to prop it up, just to try and keep myself slightly sheltered. Dave managed to make it back to his van safe, got himself changed, got himself dried, and now he's getting wet again.
I'm more wet than when I fell in.
As me and Tucker were making our way back up the river, we were talking about how all three of us were quite aware that there was a high possibility that Dave was going to flip his kayak. And we thought that it wouldn't be that much of a big deal, and we'd be able to handle the situation quite easily or quite well. In reality, when it happened, there was a little bit more of a panic than we thought there would be, and things didn't quite pan out how we thought they would. We were very lucky that the family on the boat were there, and they were able to assist us the way that they were, and we're extremely, extremely grateful for their help. But we've decided that what we need to do is go out into a controlled environment and practice flipping our kayaks, practice trying to get back in them from the water, and how to flip them back over ourselves, even in deep water. So look forward to that in an upcoming video. As always, a massive thanks for joining me. Stay safe, take care, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Safety first.